Hey everyone, Merry Christmas. I came to show off some bookmarks because my husband bought me these two cute ones, mainly because there's not much you can get on Christmas Eve in a small town. You're just trying to catch the corner store before they close. And the irony of this is kind of, I haven't read erotica in years, and I probably should go back to it if only to stimulate my mind, but these days, you've ever watched Keeping Up Appearances? I thought I'd end up like what was it, Rose, but unfortunately, I'm more like Daisy. So, good times. But most of the time, and this is why we're bringing you the bookmark collection, I beg people, please don't give librarians more bookmarks. And here's why: because this is just my home collection that we're going to walk through. I have more at work, so I have plenty, even if I'm reading five things at once. So, we'll start with the Dingle Dangles. I got the Dingle Dangle one. Woohoo, Dingle Dangles. Yeah. It's cute. I can't remember which friend gave this to me and what it was in, but it's Dingle Dangly, and it's cute. I want to say it was Sarah. Sorry if I can't remember. It's been a long time. All right, the second one, this is cute. This one I actually like. It's got the gold dingle dangle tassel. And this came with a journal I've yet to use because it's pretty much hard to lay down and use. It's this really cool sculpted dragon journal that my aunt Cheryl got me. It's a combination for my birthday a few years ago. And she actually was like, "This is the January dragon." And I'm like, "Well, it's blue and green and I like it." So this dragon's cool with me, even though it's the wrong month. All right, this is a cool turtle bookmark. This is from World Wildlife Federation. Good people. Please donate. All right, this one says In Plain Sight, Hidden Truths and Life Hacks Special Edition. And then on the back, it's like find your hidden truths and keep tabs on the journey. I don't know how well you can see that. And it's one of these magnetic bookmarks that flaps open. I think this also came with like a gift box set. But yeah, this is one of those things that's gonna like wear out. I don't know, six uses? Maybe three books, maybe two large books. Yeah, it's not gonna survive. That's why it's been hanging in my drawer. Alright, this one's actually technically my dad's, but it was in the drawer. So it says RRR and it's got like a money thing on the bottom and it's kind of scuffed up. Never actually used this. Probably will damage something just from the way it's constructed. So, would not recommend. But still keeping because why not? This one I haven't used, and I'm laughing because when my coworker gave this to me, I honest to God thought it was a maple leaf because I'm very silly. And this other end that looks kind of like a little snowflake. Yeah, you can see a contrast against my skin. Made me think maybe maple leaf, but yeah, that's not a maple leaf. And it was interesting because she gave other shapes of these to our other coworkers, and I remember like my neighbor getting the ginkgo biloba, and I'm like, I got a maple leaf. Wasn't until I brought it home to my spouse. It's like, how silly are you? And I'm like, okay, well, at least they know what's going on with me. And up next, we actually have three, and these are super cool. These are so my college does like this author awards thing. I should put my hand back behind these. So my college it does this author celebration thing every year, and one year this was our I don't want to say prize, but every year they do a prize, but the prize is actually like different things, so the award looks different every year. If that makes sense. So one year we ended up getting like art cards. One year we got these. I have a wooden thing that I could probably drag over for the one year, like the first year I got it, which was a wooden statue with something in between to show. Apparently, showed how our two colleges united. I was just kind of like, that's an interesting take on it. And my bald spot's bugging me, but there it is. We're just gonna deal with it. All right. So this one we're gonna try to redact the top here. This, let's see. I'm not redacting great. So yeah, this is the bookmark I had made for my wedding guests, and I probably still have a ton left over somewhere. Because I was hoping a whole lot more people would show up to my wedding, but they didn't, so there we are. The rest of it didn't go to waste, gave it to all the neighbors. Anyway, this is one that is very heavily used that I really like because it's flat and it stays in there, and well, I don't know if you can see the parts that I've fiddled with and or chewed on. But this actually, one year, I got all of my co-workers these cool little notepads that had, what do you call them? Checkout cards. I'm not coming up with the right word right now, but you know what I'm saying. And they had, these as notepads, and the creator from Etsy threw this in as a bonus gift, and I kept it. And this is actually one that gets a lot of use. All right. This one, which I'm not going to turn around the back of, this is actually a really big one that was made in the poem, is from a relative of my grandfather's. This is like my grandfather's memorial bookmark because he read a lot too, but I don't really use it because it's gigantic and there's very few books I need something this big for. But the poem's really good. And yeah, memorial bookmarks. Speaking of which, here's a bookmark from a job slash volunteer work that I did a long, long ago that I can't bear to part with, and I was shedding again on me some of this great well-made leather. So yeah, I miss you guys. It's interesting to hear how things changed after some people left, but yeah, this is mostly just in the drawer for sentimental value. Kind of like this lady, who I can't even remember who I got this off of. Maybe a pen pal sent it to me. So this is Elizabeth Louise Vigier Lebrun, Portrait of Princess Belozersky from 1798. Yeah, and then there's like a long description of the woman artist, and this is from like the National Museum of Women in the Arts, and I think I just liked her. The reason she's got a tack on her forehead is because I used to tack her up to look at in my office because I liked her. She has a very strong but simple face. All right, I gotta do these last ones real fast because I hear my scones buzzer buzzing. So we have two copies of the same bookmark. One is stained, one isn't. And I found these in some of my dad's old sci-fi paperbacks. So this is Battlefield Earth. Feel free to pause to read it. And then we also have Don't Fail to Buy the album of the dynamic music soundtrack of this book. So apparently there was a Battlefield Earth soundtrack. And yes, I have two of these. I have one that's in less great condition and one that I'm just keeping for preservation reasons. So yeah, I have enough bookmarks. Please don't buy your librarian friend bookmarks. That is the PSA. All right, I gotta pull something from the oven before it is totally black. Merry Christmas.